Welcome to Bangla City SATV News. This is Nuri Alamin. Commodity prices will remain intolerable levels during Ramadan, said Prime Minister. Monitoring system intensified across the country. BNP announces a mass hunger strike in the capital city on 2nd April to protest the rise in daily commodity prices. For sentenced to death in murder case, a blogger and science writer Ananta Vijay Das, prosecutor expressed satisfaction over verdict. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said the government increased monitoring system across the country to control commodity prices. Products are being given as subsidized prices. Even in Ramadan, the prices of goods will be tolerable level. She also said this while answering questions in the National Assembly today. At the beginning of the session chaired by the Speaker, Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhuri, and Sheikh Hasina said the burden of grief has been lightened as homeless people got their houses. They have got their own address. Meanwhile, she also said the people of their own country are more responsible for the ban on RAB than any other country. The Premier further said the prices of commodities are now at a tolerable level due to various initiatives of the government, including OMS. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina today urged the BIMSTEC leaders to join hands together as the forum is an appropriate tool that can leverage mutual benefits of mother countries addressing post-COVID-19 challenges and the impact of the political crisis in the West. Sheikh Hasina said this while addressing the 5th BIMSTEC summit taking place in Sri Lankan capital Colombo, joining virtually from her official residence at Ganapabam. The Premier said the summit gives them an opportunity to expedite their collective effort and find out the common solutions to multiple challenges. She also placed 3 points proposal at the summit, urging all leaders to pledge making the process fully functional by activating all 14 sectors of the cooperation. Sri Lanka is hosting the 5th BIMSTEC summit in hybrid mode with the BIMSTEC towards a resilient region, prosperous economies and healthy peoples. BNP announced a mass hunger strike in the capital on April 2nd to protest the rise in prices of daily commodities. The program was announced by the party's Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir after a joint meeting at the party's central office in Noipalton today. Mirza Fakhrul attended a civic reception of the journalist leader Ruhul Amin Ghazi at National Press Club. At the reception, he criticized the wastage of crores of Dhaka by bringing the foreign artist during the rise of daily commodities and said the government was busy with concert when the people lined up in front of the trucks for TCB products.
জাতীয় প্রেস ক্লাবে সাংবাদিক
A Sylhet tribunal has sentenced 4 people to death in writer and blogger Ananta Vijay Das murder case. Sylhet Anti-Terrorism Special Tribunal judge passed the order today. The court also acquitted another person as a prosecution failed to prove his involvement in the killing. Ananta was hacked to death by the suspected militants near his home at Sylhet Subid Bajar neighborhood on May 12, 2015. Later on, when the militant outfit Ansarullah Bangla team claimed responsibility for the murder. Ananta's brother, the Ratneshwar Das, filed a murder case with the Sylhet Airport Police Station on the next day. The National Consumer Rights Protection Department has warned of the maximum punishment if oil market is used to create havoc. The director of the department said in Ramadan, law enforcement will be in the field on future in order to the market. Earlier on, the TK Group, Esalom, Edible Oil, Bosundara Oil and a gas company appeared before the National Consumer Rights Protection Department to explain the allegation of the supply of oil in the market was reduced. 4 people have been arrested in connection with the killing of Ahmed Bulbul, a renowned dentist at Sherapara in the capital. The identities of the actors for the arrestees could not be known yet. Dhaka Metropolitan Police confirmed the matter, and today police said the wife of the deceased doctor filed a case accusing unknown person. DB started investigation after the incident, and one stage of the investigation they arrested 4 people in this connection. The muggers allegedly stabbed the Bulbul to death at Sherapara in Mirpur on March 27. Viewers, we are taking a short break. Stay with Bangla City SATV News. Welcome back, and you are watching Bangla City SATV News. Let's take a look at what's going on in the world now. Russia said it would scale down fighting around 2 Ukrainian cities following the meaningful talks with Ukraine on yesterday, as officials raised their protest and the prospect of the meeting between the Russian and the Ukrainian president. The outcome of the face-to-face talks at the palace in Istanbul raised hopes around the world after more than a month of conflict that has left thousands dead and forced millions from their homes. Ukrainian negotiators said there were now sufficient conditions for the talks between the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Meanwhile, Russian Deputy Defense Minister said there had been progress in talks on the neutrality and the non-nuclear status of Ukraine. Therefore, a decision has been made to the radically by several times reduced the military activity around the capital Kiev and the city of the Chernihiv. Sri Lanka on Wednesday began imposing record nationwide 10-hour daily power cuts as it ran out of the hydroelectricity on top of the severe shortage of fuel. The state electricity monopoly said it was imposing the 10-hour power cut up from the 7-hour outage since the beginning of the month because there were no oil to the power thermal generators. Most electricity production is from the coal and the oil. Both are imported but in the short supply as the country doesn't have enough foreign exchange to pay for the supplies. Meanwhile, the main fuel retailers, the state-owned Ceylon Petroleum Corporation, said there would be no diesel in the country for the 2 days. Now sports news. Australia won the first ODI of the 3-match series against Pakistan. The Aussies defeated Pakistan by 88 runs by the skillful bowling of Adam Zampa. After losing the toss at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore, Australia scored 313 runs. Pakistan stumbled in the beginning to the bat in the response. Fakhar Zaman returned, scoring only 18. From there, Imamul Haq and captain Babar Azam took the helm of the team. They made a partnership of 96 runs in the second wicket when Imam returned with 103 of 96 balls. Pakistan was the trouble. However, in the end, Pakistan's innings stopped at 225 runs. Before ending, we go through Bangla City SATV News headlines again. Commodity prices will remain intolerable levels during Ramadan, said Prime Minister. Monitoring system intensified across the country. BNP announces a mass hunger strike in the capital city on 2nd April to protest the rise in daily commodity prices. 4 sentenced to death in murder case of blogger and science writer Ananta Vijay Das. Prosecutor expressed satisfaction over verdict. You are up to date with the Bangla City SATV News, and to know the latest news, visit www.satv.tv. Stay with SATV.